Okay, hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian. Welcome to English with Adrian, helping you expand your English, increase your vocabulary, and speak like a native Englishman. Let's have a look at degrees of, or adverbs of degrees, because they go in front of an adjective to strengthen or weaken it. To strengthen or weaken adjectives, make them stronger. But some go exclusively with certain adjectives. So not all adverbs are equal. Because we use grading adverbs as some are used to grade an adjective. Like very, very, extremely, or really. Really. This cat is very loud. Oh, very loud. Or the dog is extremely fast. That sound is really annoying. That sound, oh, really annoying. Ugh. This car is fairly, fairly small. Fairly small. Not small, it's fairly small. Or the car is quite fast. Not just fast, but quite fast. Say 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Yeah. Slightly beautiful. That tree is slightly more beautiful than that one. Yeah. Or she is slightly more beautiful than her. Yeah. This jacket is not very thick. It's a bit thin, isn't it? Not very thick. Or it's barely keeping me warm. Barely. Oh, but it's really cold still. Or this jacket is not particularly, not very useful. Not really useful. Not particularly useful. It's partially useful. 50% useful. Doesn't do its job as well as you'd want it to. It could do better. Or even, the water is extremely cold. Extremely cold. Whoa. Why is the dog really loud? Really loud. Why is it really loud? I feel quite. Yeah, like, quite bored, quite annoyed. Quite annoyed. Or even, the music is not very boring. Yeah, it's not very boring. It's boring, but not very much so. But then we can have these non-grading adverbs, as these do not imply a scale, but instead are fixed. They're fixed. These non-grading adverbs, they're fixed in their meaning, and you do not modify them, but it helps to describe it more. The show was absolutely foreign to us. The show, absolutely. No, very absolutely. No, extremely absolutely. No, quite absolutely. It's absolutely. It's like entirely, 100%. Absolutely foreign. Absolutely annoying. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely weird. Absolutely weird. Weird. There was a completely, completely British audience. Not like a little bit completely, not like a lot completely, not very completely, just completely, 100%, no questions asked, completely British. Nothing but British people, completely British. Yeah. Again, they're fixed. They don't change depending on things like very, really, extremely, or quite. They're fixed. No change. But then look, entirely. Something being within its entire form. Entirely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Utterly. Utterly. Or totally. Total. Like in total. Like todo los días. Total. Or entirely, yeah. In its entirety. Thoroughly. I like this one. Thoroughly. Like you got something and you're looking at it thoroughly. Everywhere. You're examining everywhere. You're very thorough. Very thorough with it. Very thorough. Not leaving anything behind. Perfectly. Oh, perfect. No errors. Amazing. Perfect every way. No mistakes. No mistakes. Or wholly. Wholly. This book is wholly in English. Only in. Not wholly, but as a whole. As a whole, this book is really good. Yeah. And it's completely amazing. It's completely good advice. It's complete. Not missing anything, no lessons overlooked, nothing forgotten. It's completely useful. Yeah. But then just below that, say at 90%, you have almost entirely, nearly. You're nearly there, nearly there. Practically, you're not really there, but in practice, you're more or less there. Mainly, not too far away. Largely, like you're 99% there. You're largely there. You've got a little bit left. Largely there. A little bit left. Almost tiny bit. I like this one. Virtually, like just, even though not really the same, but you're virtually next to each other. 99.999999. 999%. Yeah. You're more or less there. Mostly. Say 98. You're almost there. Essentially, like just, again, like virtually. They're right next to each other. It's essentially the same thing. Essentially. Yeah. So we can use these when talking about things. The shop is utterly closed. My clothes are nearly clean. Nearly clean. The lesson is largely over. It is mostly in English. English. Actually, it is completely in English. Only in English. It's essentially about adverbs. About how to use adverbs. Not much else. It is nearly time is it? It's nearly 10 past 11. It's nearly 10 past 11. Nearly. Yeah. It's virtually Monday morning. Oh dear. Yeah. It's essentially a work day. Essentially a work day. No, essentially a work day. Not much has changed. Yeah. The storm is largely cold. Or you could say mainly cold. Cold. Ah. Why are you essentially new to English? Why are you? You have almost finished the holiday. I've almost finished my homework. Ah. When she virtually talked to us about the shop, she almost did, but she didn't really. You spoke your lines perfectly. In a film, you've said your lines perfectly. Perfectly. Amazing. But then we have these. rarely, fairly, and pretty. Because some adverbs can be gradable and non-gradable. They are really, not much, pretty and fairly, a lot but not very. When you need is a really good something or a great opportunity. It is a fairly confident idea. Fairly confident idea, yeah, confident. Or we have a fairly certain strategy. I'm fairly certain the strategy will work. Yeah. It's discovering a new continent is pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. Or you could say pretty impossible. It's pretty much impossible. Like impossible and you're pretty much there. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible. Not going to happen. Yeah. Not going to happen too easily. However, quite is both gradable and non-gradable. Quite. In US it means very, but in the UK it means not very. Quite closed, quite empty. Yeah. As it strengthens non-gradable to mean very or completely. The cat is quite amazing. Wow. The cat is amazing. The shop is quite cheap. Wow, it's quite cheap. Wow, didn't expect this. It's quite cheap. I am quite tired. Quite tired. Yeah. His job is quite easy. Easy. It was easy for him. I proposed to my girlfriend. It was quite romantic. Quite romantic. It is quite necessary to do the tests before you start teaching. It's quite necessary. I am quite upset. Upset about the weather. The weather is cold and rainy. So we can have quite, really, and absolutely to modify verbs. I quite enjoy reading. I quite enjoy dancing. Quite enjoy dancing. I very much so enjoy it. Yeah. I absolutely love learning. Absolutely love learning. Definitely. I really, really like to travel. Travel. Go somewhere new. Yeah. But really means a lot more. Really, a lot more. I really enjoyed watching the performance. I really enjoyed going to Spain. I will, future tense, I will really enjoy going to Morocco. I will really enjoy going to sleep. Definitely. But absolutely is for the extremes. I absolutely enjoy teaching English online. Absolutely. It is absolute. There is absolute poverty in that country. There is absolutely no one poor in this one. It is absolutely rich. Absolutely poor. It's absolutely amazing in Singapore. It's absolutely amazing in Rhodesia. No, Rwanda. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. He quite likes to teach us. He quite likes travelling to Egypt. Yeah. She really enjoyed travelling. She really enjoyed travelling. He didn't really enjoy travelling. He wasn't really happy with his food. Nom nom, not really. She is really quite tall. I really don't like baking pies. Pies. Nom nom nom. I don't really like baking them. They absolutely hate dancing. Oh, no dancing. No dancing. No way. No way. But I absolutely love recording videos. I absolutely love recording videos like this. Yeah. But a common mistake with grading and non-grading, as they can only be used with each other. You can't use grading with grading and non-grading with non-grading. Yeah. So the film is very exciting. Very exciting. Makes sense. The film is absolutely good. Wrong. Yeah, you can't go around saying absolutely good. Absolutely is non-grading, not is fixed, and good is grading. Good, well, better, worse, bad, worst. Absolutely. Absolutely tired. Oof. Tired. And then non-grading. The film is very boring. Very boring. Very boring. Boring. The film is absolutely boring. Wrong. Absolutely boring. Although it sounds right, people understand you. It doesn't make sense grammatically. Absolutely boring. It's 100% boring. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely no. Very boring. Entirely boring. Completely boring. Well, not necessarily. You could say it's quite boring. It's very boring. Oh, yeah. So that's a nice little introduction to grading and non-grading adverbs. We use it to strengthen or weaken something. We use it to talk about something in entirety, as 100%, or not quite, at 90%. Yeah, yeah. But look, we use it to strengthen or weaken our point. Strengthen or weaken what we're talking about. Yes. Yeah. Very good. However, if you want to keep learning English, expanding your vocabulary, and speak like a native Englishman, then hit the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest videos and uploads. Until then, bye for now.